Hello, thank you for tuning into my channel. This is my Finish It Friday video for Friday, February 2nd, 2024. So if you want to see what I've been working on this week, please stay tuned. I am so grateful to everybody who sent encouraging words last week about my progress on the quilt repair. I have it upstairs. I want to share that I completed it, and I want you to see the final result of my work. I was able to complete all the repairs with hand stitching, so that was very exciting. Kind of a newish, oldish adventure for me, and I'm so excited that I got to try it out. So I'm going to send you upstairs right now so that you can see my progress on that quilt. I am very excited to have this quilt repair finished. It turned out great, even though I had to do a couple of different starts and stops to make it work. So I don't know if you can tell where the repairs are from here, but I'm going to get a little closer and show you exactly what I had to do. I'm going to try to remember to put the side-by-side here so you can see what it looked like at first. So here's the first repair. I had to replace these 4 diamonds, and I put them in by hand. I stitched them together on my machine and then put them in by hand. And then I went back and I did some hand quilting to match. So the quilting is right here and right here to match what's done in the other blocks. And then while I'm right here, you can see the other patch that I put on. I'm trying to back up so you don't see my shadow, but there's the patch. I'll try to put a side-by-side so you can see it compared to what it was before. And again, I had to add some hand quilting just through the center of the block. And then I also did some along the outside edge down to about here to match what was already on the quilt. There's another patch on the front that I had to do. Let's see. I'm really happy because I can't tell where it is, so that's good. Here it is right in here. There was a small hole here that I had to fill in, so I put this patch over it. This first patch is inset, but the second one I just put it over the top, and then I went back over the quilting so that the quilting was not interrupted. So that's nice for the front. The back is a little bit different. The repairs are in the same spots, but the fabric is a little bit darker. If I had been more careful, I would have put this lighter in everywhere, but I was concerned because it was a print and not a solid. But on camera, it reads much more uniform. But I'm still happy with the repairs. Here you can see the inset part and the hand quilting over it, and then the hand quilting in here. And then the lighter patch up top, and then I put another patch here. And what they seemed to do was they put black. Whenever there was black on the top, they put black, and then when there was purple on the back or on the top, they put purple. So that's why you see different colors of hand quilting thread. So I just tried to match those. But I think from a distance, the repairs are barely noticeable, and that's what I wanted. I'm just happy to have it done, and I'm gonna be able to deliver it soon to the owner. Another thing that I'm very excited about this week was that I completed all of the squares for the backing for this butterfly garden quilt. I have those as well. Upstairs is all laid out. The reason I didn't put them on my design wall is because they are 12.5-inch squares, and so all 36 of them would not fit here, but they're upstairs. You can take a look at those now. This week, I was also able to get all the squares cut for the back of the butterfly garden quilt. This uses a lot of the fabrics from the front of the quilt that I used to make the individual half square triangles. And So I pulled a lot from those blocks. There were a few that are not from the front, and so I'll zoom in so you can kind of see those. There's one. Oh, my shadow is in the way. There we go. And that one to me is like perfect for this quilt. It has that same kind of feel without, you know, with just a few colors. It just has the cream, the pink, the turquoise blue, and like a brown. Let's see, this pink isn't in there. It's a really light pink with some little flecks on it. What else isn't on there? And this one right here, this wasn't on the front, but I think everything else is from the front of the quilt. The goal, one of my goals for this weekend is to get this stitched up so I can get this quilt up on the long arm. I am excited about these blocks. They are 12.5-inch squares, so really big. And so they put kind of a dent in my stash as I starch them and cut them. So really excited about that, ready to get them stitched together. It'll be super simple and I'll have a great quilt back. As I progress through this week's progress, I'm really encouraged by all the handwork that I got done on that quilt repair. I was so concerned that I wouldn't be able to do it, and I have been so intimidated by handwork, especially concerning my great-grandmother's quilt. But now I have a little bit more confidence to push forward with that. So I have 3 goals for next week that I want to share as I prepare for crafting this next week. The first thing is that I want to get this butterfly garden quilt completely done. I'm not sure that I can get it to Mom before the baby comes. We'll just see what I can do. I have to finish stitching the backing together. I have not prepared the binding yet. And of course I have to quilt everything. I sort of am thinking about piecing the batting for this. Haven't decided, and it may just be more time efficient to use pre-made batting or to use my large cuts, but we'll just see what I have available. If I can, I would prefer to piece the batting instead of cutting off that long bolt, but we'll see. And then my second thing is to get started on my great-grandmother's quilt, and really that is like maybe spending 25 minutes next week on it, just to say that I've started it. I don't plan on right now. I'm not thinking about doing a lot of major work on it because, you know, it's a new adventure for me. So I don't want to go into it so fast that I get overwhelmed. So I at least want to get it started next week, like 25 minutes, not a whole bunch, just to kind of see, choosing a section and then seeing what needs to be done in that section and then preparing for the work. So that's the goal for my great-grandmother's quilt. I recently got a new commission quilt, and I just got the items for that quilt. And so after I get done with this quilt, I know the bulk of my time is going to be spent on that commission. So it's going to be an exciting week next week sewing. I am ready to see what it holds. Let me know in the comments what you're working on, what you're excited about. I saw that some of you have been taking classes and trying new things, and I'm so grateful for that. It gives me encouragement to keep on pushing. So thank you for your comments. If you have any questions about what you've seen in this video, leave them in the comments below. Thumbs up this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.